What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the FUD criticizer that your mom said that we have at home. Today's video will be another episode in our series called Operator Cults. Okay, I just got back from the gym, and on my drive home from the gym, I was thinking about guys that say, oh, that thing's a tack driver, or if it's not sub MOA, I don't want it. Dog, go this way. Come on, go this way. Go do dog things. Go do dog things. Okay, so guys that before we get into the discussion of, you know, if it's not sub MOA, I don't want it, or oh, that gun's a tack driver. Check out the link below for the sponsors. Okay, the sponsor of today's video is going to be Palmetto State Armory. They are the biggest sponsor of the channel so far. Check the link below. They have a PSA Saber that is an awesome product that typically will come with a dagger, okay, which is basically a Glock 19 clone. Get down there and check it out. It directly helps the channel and motivates me to continue making content for y'all. Additionally, guys, the Patreon is only $5 a month. It gets you direct access to the community Discord, okay, where you can get buddies to train with and to game with. Okay, so I've been thinking about this video ever since we started this series on the AUG, okay? So I released one video on the AUG, I believe today. As you're seeing this, it should be coming out today, okay? And what I see all the time in the comment section of the gun community or the gun world is, oh, that gun's a tack driver, or if it's not sub MOA, I don't want it. Well, I hate to break it to most of y'all, but you are not sub MOA, and we're going to talk about why. But before we do, the drink for today's video is a muscle milk, because you always want to take your protein within 1 hour of finishing your exercise. As I try to open this thing in a hurry, okay, this is 40 grams of protein, and they're basically like a cheating supplement on the go. Not sponsored, just what I have out here that I need to remember to drink. Okay, guys, cheers. Okay, guys, so on the discussion of sub MOA, I'm not buying if it's not 1 MOA or less. Listen to me. Let me be the first to tell you that 2 MOA to 3 MOA is fine for a duty rifle, okay? I guarantee you this AUG is probably in the neighborhood of 3 MOA, 2 to 3 MOA, just from our testing so far. And on that note, guys, okay, you would be surprised if you are actually a designated marksman and you can shoot sub MOA. Well, you need to go shoot matches for the United States Army Small Arms team, or you need to join the Marine Corps and go shoot matches for them, because people that can shoot sub MOA are less than 1%, right? That's not going to be your average shooter. And most of you guys, just like me, are just guys that like to train and game and like to use weapons for the freedom reasons that we so choose, right? So that's going to be our first discussion, is that gun's a tack driver. Well, guys, let me tell you something. If you put any gun, generally speaking, in a vise, Brooklyn, Geralt, stop being gross. If you put it, hey, come here. No. Great, the dog is laying in something dead. Okay, if you put any gun in a vise, you know, lock it down, pull the trigger, it's going to hit very close to each other, okay, at 100 meters. Because guns, the weapons themselves are mechanically, they are very accurate. It's you that are the inaccurate aspect, okay? It's not the weapon. So keep that in mind as you're calling guns, oh, that gun's a tack driver, or that's my favorite gun because, oh, I can hit, you know, I can hit whatever I'm aiming at. Well, guess what? The weapon, typically, generally speaking, like even lower end weapons can hit, you can hit what you're aiming at. It's just, it's you. You are the weak link in the deciding factor of if the weapon will perform or not. So stop saying the FUD phrase, oh, that gun's a tack driver. Listen, most weapons are tack drivers, okay? 2 to 3 MOA at least, and it's just you that are the weak link, okay? Training, okay. So guys that are talking about sub MOA, okay, maybe they go out and they buy some designated marksman rifle, okay, some really expensive bolt gun. Well, guess what? Those barrels have a life expectancy, okay? It's not going to last forever. If you get the weapon hot with a continuous string of fire, well, guess what? That barrel life is significantly going to be reduced over time. So if you get the barrel hot and don't let it recover, well, now you're wasting that barrel because you wanted a tack driver. So I guess my message is, don't get so concerned on sub MOA or making sure it's 1 MOA. Focus more on training, okay? Knowing that you can hit a man-sized silhouette at 300 to 500 meters. That's all you need to be able to do, is hit a man-sized, hit them in the the bread box at 300 to 500 meters. Go watch 9-hole reviews. They're always doing long-range testing of different military calibers. Stand by. Hey, Gerald, come here. Stop it. Yeah, their 9-hole reviews is always doing long-range testing with different military rifles and military-style carbines, and showing you that 2 to 3 MOA is perfectly acceptable. You don't need this crazy sub MOA gun to perform, guys. So just keep that in mind. Training is always going to outweigh equipment. Yes, you want a good baseline of equipment, so that's why I recommend the PSA Saber. It's kind of like your entry-level weapon, okay, for duty use, and you can always add to. But a PSA Saber, and they just happen to be a sponsor, okay? Mic check. We are good. PSA just happens to be the sponsor of the channel, and that is why I'm telling you, don't get so wrapped up in, is it 1 MOA or sub MOA, guys, okay? Training will always outweigh as long as you have a good entry-level gun. Oh, okay. Break the guns is my next bullet point. So, guys, if you're worried about one rifle being a tack driver or sub MOA, right? Well, you're probably not shooting enough to be breaking in these weapons and actually, going through different bullets and bolt carrier groups and actually breaking the gun. Okay, so you need to actually use the tool as it's intended and stop babying these freaking things. If you go out and you group a couple times at 100 and you're like, oh, it was 1 MOA. Okay, now what I want you to do is go run around, do the drills that you see on my channel, actually get some training in, and let me know. Is your weapon still 1 MOA? No, because you are not. Your skill level, you watching this video, is probably not sub MOA or 1 MOA. So I want you to keep that in mind as you're out looking for, the best tool for the job. Well, guess what? You probably don't train enough, and you probably aren't capable of getting that weapon to its maximum potential because you're not actually running a gun and you're just bench resting all the time. Yeah, it's an operator cult video, guys. I'm going to attack some people. It's all in good fun, okay? At the end of the day, do what you want to do, right? But it's an operator cult video, so I'm just giving you my thoughts on the sub MOA or is it 1 MOA? And this is what guys will say. Oh, your AUG, right? Yes, this weapon is loaded. Your AUG or your AK, it's not 1 MOA, so I don't want it. Well, brother, I guarantee you, I would rather have a well-trained dude with a AKM patterned weapon with iron sights, right, than some dude with a Gucci rifle and then they can't run the drill because they're not physically fit and they don't know exactly what the weapon's going to do because all they do is bench rest it and shoot groups, right, from a seated position or in the prone. No, you need to get out there. You need to start the shot timer, run to a spot, engage, do some dynamic drills, okay? That way you actually have some training behind the guns. Investment of time. Okay, continuing this discussion. My next bullet point is investment of time. How much time are you going to spend on that weapon? Okay, so if you're gonna drop, let's say hypothetically you drop 5,000 rounds on a rifle build, okay, because you want to achieve 1 MOA accuracy. But how much time are you actually going to spend out on the flat range or doing training with the gun, actually testing your performance with it? If the answer is not very often, I'd rather have a less expensive rifle and more rounds downrange, more time investment. So, to all you tack driver cults, okay, members, you need to actually have time on the gun. 1 second, let's take a drink of our muscle milk, okay? Not sponsored, just something to get me through the video, okay? All right, how much time? Geralt, you better not mess up that tripod. Come here. No, go back. Go back and go around. Come here. This way. Come here. You goober. Here, come say hi to the people. Come here. Up, up. Up, up. Say hi to the people. All right. Are you better now? Are you better? Yeah, we'll go inside in a second. Are you better? All right. Anyway, what is the investment of time that you're actually willing to put on that tack driver build that you're so obsessed about for the MOA and the guaranteed accuracy, guys? If the answer is not very much, come here, dog. Rookie, come here. Come here. Let's go. If the answer is not very much, then you need to less expensive gun, more time, and more ammo on the gun. I think I beat a dead horse on that one. Last thing I want to hit on the tack driver crowd. Oh, it's a tack driver. That Kimber 1911 is a tack driver. Are you? Okay, physical fitness. Some of you guys are not in as good a shape that you think you are. Okay, so get back, dog. Get back. Get back. So actually get to the gym. Okay, and moving hay bales is not the gym. Okay, I see a lot of times. Oh, well, I work outside with my hands all day. brother, you still got to have some sort of strength and conditioning, okay? 15 to 30 minutes of cardio and 1 hour of strength training 5 to 6 days a week is typically what I would recommend, because if you're buying that tack driver weapon and all you're concerned about is accuracy, but you haven't put your gear on and ran a mile, or at least ran some drills, done some sprints to and from, in and out of positions, and actually tested your performance with your weapons, well, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you are not a tack driver, and you are not sub MOA or 1 MOA. So stop being so obsessed with 1 MOA guns in that operator cult. Most of y'all are bench resting Fudds, if I can even speak, okay? So just get outside your comfort zone. It's not an attack on you. Just get outside your comfort zone and actually get some training, okay? Get some rounds on the range with some buddies, sweating in your gear, and move, okay? And stop being so concerned about, well, AKs and AUGs and whatever FALs aren't sub MOA, so I don't want it. You're not sub MOA. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking out the channel. I was supposed to be filming a video on the AUG right now on kind of the 400 round impressions on the gun, but we're going to save it for a little bit for the next video, and I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the tack driver Colt. All right, guys, check out the link below for Palmetto State Armory. Anything you buy using that link, it gives me a little bit of support for the channel, that I can continue making content for y'all. Additionally, the Patreon is $5 a month. Check it out. You become a member of the Discord, where you can get buddies to game with and to train with in your area. So that way you can actually get out and use your tack driver sub MOA dream build on the bench resting machine. Thanks for being here, guys. Till next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade and the Dogs signing out. Cheers. Go get some freaking training. Nothing discussed in today's video should be taken as legal advice or as a substitute for legal advice. Always remember the 4 rules of firearm safety. Treat your weapon as if it is loaded at all times. Keep your finger straight off the trigger until you're ready to engage. Be aware of your target and its surroundings, and never point your weapon at anything you don't intend to destroy. The Discord server is live. Get in there, get some gaming buddies and some buddies to train with. The Patreon is live. It is the only source of funding for the channel. If you're interested in it, get over there and check out the Patreon. We could sure use your help. Thanks.